I think we might be live right now. I don't actually know exactly when it does go live, so that's my problem. But if we happen to be live right now, welcome.
I don't see it
yet. You don't see it yet?
Yeah.
Well, we have a bit of a delay.
I see it.
So we are actually we're in the future right now, and people don't even realize it. We're like a minute in the future, so a meteor could have hit the planet right now, and
there we go. Okay.
You don't even know. Well, actually, I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyways, welcome. So, hi everybody. It is great to be with you guys tonight, and let us know the coolest thing that happened to you this week. So maybe you guys had something fun happen at school. Maybe you watched a cool TV show. Maybe you bought a cool video game. Maybe you took your dog for a walk. I don't know. So what you guys here? We are here with Brennan, Scott, and Jillian. Hi guys. What about you?
Hey guys.
Anything fantastic happened this week?
I made a chocolate layered cake from scratch. First time making one from scratch and like doing the layer. It was very good.
How many layers?
Just 2.
Okay.
But
all right. 2 layers. Maybe one day.
Okay, but Steve, you're like doing like, okay. Have you made a layered cake like that?
I haven't made one layer of cake before. So
then maybe you shouldn't be just kind of shrugging like that.
Oh, Jillian, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
That's 2 more layers than I have ever done. So
there you go.
That is amazing. Scott, what about you? What do you up to this week?
Honestly, not much. I've been working mornings, taking my afternoons off. Monday was a bit of a busy day, but let's see, Tuesday, yesterday. What day is it? Wednesday. I worked yesterday and I worked today. Hey, I got called a legend today.
Oh.
By my coworkers.
Yeah.
So I accept that, and I'm gonna. It's now my new title. Legend.
Scott the Legend. Okay, so once we get back to meeting together, just refer to him as Scott the Legend. That would be great. I'm sure he would love that. Brennan, what about you? What do you get up to this week?
Nothing too crazy. Had a really big weekend of training, so trying to recover right now. Taking it pretty easy and good chance to do a lot of school. And yeah, we're getting into the thick of my second semester for the year. So yeah, it's definitely keeping me busy no matter what. So.
Awesome. All right. And you guys who are just tuning in here, let us know what you've been up to this week. I can't think of anything from this past week. I'm really excited about next week or actually, I guess tomorrow. Gage is having his first swim lessons. He is going to be a diaper diver. So that is officially what's going on. So I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm looking forward to that. And we'll see how that goes. So you guys, I need you right now in the chat option to name a food, okay? All we need to know is it just needs to be an edible food, and that would be great. So I don't know, none of you guys here, Brennan, Jillian, Scott, you're not allowed to write anything, but I'm going to be waiting on you guys. Just type in any food, and then that'll help us get to our next stage here. So put in a food, that would be awesome. And we're going to be able to play a game from that. Has anybody been, this random question, anybody been watching hockey at all?
Yep.
No.
Yeah?
No.
I don't actually care about the hockey, to be honest, but I'm so happy that it's on. And I just was thinking about this today. It's so nice to have something that you can kind of pretend to care about, but it doesn't actually matter. Like I don't have to talk about COVID. I don't have to talk about politics. I can just trash some other teams. I can say Ottawa sucks. And then I feel like I can have a strong opinion on something and nothing matters. It's so good. Am I the only one who thinks like that?
That's fantastic. Yeah, I've never thought of it that way. Yeah. Go Jets.
You
have to get me into watching hockey.
We need somebody here to type in a food. Say a food.
I've been typing stuff in, but chat keeps saying error. Say the food. You work.
Literally any food. Hamburger. Okay, perfect.
Oof.
Thank you, Gameran. That is awesome. Okay, so what is going to happen here is all of us now are going to have 1 minute, just 1 minute. And all of you have, or not all of you watching, but Brennan, Jillian, and Scott, you have 1 minute to find the closest item to a hamburger in your house. So I'm just going to get a little timer here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to set this up here, but okay, there we go. That works. We'll say that works. And we need to be back in 60 seconds with the
boy.
item to a hamburger.
Oh man.
That's all right.
This is not going to go well.
All right. This is good. 3, 2, 1, go. Did that work? Nope. Yep.
You have to actually eat it, dear.
What do you mean?
Two pieces of bread and a
Have
piece
a
of
burger
pork chop. It's not going to work if you actually have to eat it.
Yes. Okay. I am back with 20 seconds to spare. I'm not going to show you what I got yet, though. Don't show what we got yet. Don't show what we got yet. All right. 9 seconds left. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Brennan has failed.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So close.
1 minute and 5 seconds.
Oh no.
All right. So.
My heart is like racing.
I might have broke some things in my kitchen.
Oh, it's so close.
You guys can type in the chat. Who do you think has the closest item? And Jillian, don't show the item yet.
Okay.
Brennan already lost because it took too long.
This one, honestly.
So who do you think has the closest item to there? And anyone who I got to assemble mine actually.
Get away from that food.
I just have to say I'm glad that Marcus wasn't the first one to say the food, because
Oh.
this was escargot, and I don't know what I would have found.
Yeah.
Bushes
No,
outside, there might be some.
Yeah, that would not be fantastic. So, who do you? Yeah. Oh, thanks, Isaac. I appreciate that. All right. And you guys, Isaac knows he picks me often, and
I'm very disappointed in you, Isaac. Very disappointed.
I think it's gonna be Scott though.
Yeah, Scott does have.
He's a barbecuer. I don't even
Yeah.
own a barbecue.
All right. So in 10 seconds, we are going to reveal what we have here.
Okay.
And whoever has the closest to a hamburger is our champion.
Okay. Who's gonna judge this though?
Brennan, since he lost.
Okay.
Oh. Can I at least show mine off first? Because like I'm actually pretty okay with this.
Okay, so Brennan,
Okay.
show what you have here.
So I cut up 2 slices of tomatoes. I have some lettuce in between 2 slices of bread, and some ground pork here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good effort. Okay, so that might have won, but you took 4 seconds too long. So,
close.
you're going to start off with Jillian. What do you got?
I have 2 crackers with some cheese and pepperoni.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah,
Like it's a cheeseburger.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. That's the same thing. Yeah,
And it'd be a great snack in a few minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about my ground pork. I don't know if I'm gonna have that as a snack.
I don't know if I'll
And Scott, what do you got?
Okay, so I got a piece bread. I got a piece bread. And in between that piece of bread is a frozen burger patty.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty darn good. Okay, well, I think. Ugh.
And
But
Laura,
it's frozen.
and Laura said, I hope you guys don't have to eat what you bring out. I'm hoping I don't have to eat this.
I'm assuming that's uncooked burger or cooked?
Uncooked. It is uncooked.
Okay, all right. Well, I got a good piece of bread here and some roast beef. So,
Huh.
that's something. But Brennan, let us know who you think won here.
I think technically roast beef is, that's beef. That counts as a hamburger, and you can actually eat it right now. I don't think Scott's or mine you can eat. So I think
Mine's-
Steve's got.
Mine's like a slider though, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
But it's.
It
I'm
is-
just gonna feel sad and hungry after I eat that. Like.
Okay.
I mean, there's
So I gotta give it to Steve.
All right, there you go. Okay, but
Yeah.
but that's not the whole thing here. So we are going to turn this into an eating competition.
Oh no.
I might actually win this.
I know.
Yeah.
I need a minute to microwave my burger.
Yeah, I don't know how to cook this ground pork.
Do not do anything stupid. Brandon, you too. So we are going to start this, and whoever you picked at the beginning is the person that you're stuck with. So if you haven't picked anybody yet, you can still go in for Jillian. I think she recently just became a favorite.
I'm voting for Jillian.
Yeah, same here.
All right, on the count of 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not eating my bread either. It's raw.
Yeah, this is frozen bread right now. I've got this in the freezer.
I really think Jillian got this.
I brought this out and my dogs were instantly like ready to steal it.
No.
Are you actually eating your lettuce and tomato though?
Yeah, that's what I'm having.
That's a good snack. I'm not eating nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. Go, Jillian.
Jillian.
Go.
Those
Chew.
2 pieces of bread of rock.
Chew, chew, chew.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gameran. Way to pick Jillian. Good job. All right, and oh, nice. Adriana also picked Jillian. She's loyal. She's loyal.
Yes.
All right. Good job. I had one bite of my sandwich, and that's all. So, all right, we are going to play a game. I am going to put here in the chat. Oh, now I get the hiccups. Anyone get hiccups when you play when you eat the bread too quick? Okay,
I'm putting this
you guys
back.
can click on that link and join as operatives for either my team or Jillian's team. So join in right there. I just put the link in on the. Oh man, I'm gonna be hiccuping. This is
Dude. Here.
bad. Bad. Okay. I see you guys are starting to join in. Awesome. Keep on coming in. And we are going to play a game of code names. How this game works is if you're on the red team, you're on Jillian's team. If you're on the blue team, thanks for joining my team, Isaac. If you're on the blue team, you're on my team.
Marcus, we got this.
We are going to, Jillian and I are going to give you a word. And then you're going to, and also a number. So we might say one word and one number. And you are going to try to think of words that are similar to that word and guess them. And if you get, I don't know, the most right, then you win. So we're going to say a word. You're going to think of words that are like that word and click them. That's how this game's going to go. And then pretty soon, blue team should win. Right, Jillian?
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay, so all right, I'm going to start us off. I see some people have joined my team. I haven't actually looked at this yet. I should have been paying more attention. So we are going to let's see here. I need to be Need to be smart here. Oh, yeah, that's a good hint, I think. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, blue team, that should do you well right there. Yes, brilliant. All right, try to take that, Jillian. 2 guesses. My team's too smart. They're too smart.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm very much a silent player in this game, so I'm like, I am paying very close attention. I think blue team has to say they're done guessing so that I can write it
Oh
in.
yeah, yeah. So blue team, say you're done. Guessing. There you go.
Okay.
Ocean 2.
Oh, come on, guys. I've already got them. Brennan.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Ah.
No, that's not good.
Artistic moon?
I'm gonna try.
It's tough. I haven't even really been looking at what you're trying to do.
Since I'm gonna go for a simple one. Good job, guys.
Remember, you can try for, oops. You always get 1 extra guess. So you can try for the one from before.
Okay. I think I know what that one is.
I can send you a hint. I can private message you what it is. But then Steve might give me trouble.
There we go. You still have 1 more guess if you want.
Nice.
Okay. All right. We're in trouble. Well, no, we're fine. We're fine. Okay.
It's still very close.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna get any of the other ones together though.
Not just stretch here. Such a stretch. We're gonna go. I think I have a smart team. We're gonna be fine. We're fine. That's okay, guys. It's okay.
Might be able to fix this after Steve next time.
What's wrong?
I'll make it get the one you guessed.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Had to do a
On
one.
there.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
Game stresses me out.
Give you that. I don't know. I don't know how good of a hint that is. Go blue team. You can do it.
Wow.
Well done, blue team.
Okay. I don't think I can get 3 in 1, so I'm gonna hope that you don't get 2 the next time. Ah. You can do it.
No.
This is not a good. I don't even know. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. That's what you get. No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't press that one then. Last round.
Irish.
Okay, and you can guess an extra one. Ah. Oh no.
Oh, darn it! I took the wrong. I just did some googling, and I realized I
I think
screwed
it's
up.
Scottish.
Wow.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Ah.
Blue team.
I tried, folks.
All right. We're going to let you guys try to get in there.
Okay.
So okay. Okay, so we're gonna play one more game, and if it's tied, it's tied. That's fine. And now I think oh no, I get to start again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one's always so hard because you just have to like look at everything.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I have one, but all the rest of them don't seem to fit together.
Whatever. I'll just Actually, I'll do this. I'll do that. That's not great. That's such a bad first clue. There you go.
Perfect.
Darn it.
All right.
Hold it, guys.
That changes my plans. That was okay. I've got another one. I think. Yeah, that should be okay.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Oh. All right.
I forgot about rabbit holes.
Mm. Oh, I think you. Yeah. Okay. I think you know what you're going for.
Okay, that's good.
And remember, you can still try. Remember the 007 one. You can give that a go if you want.
Oh.
I have faith in you people.
Okay. I've got another one lined
Yeah,
up. Just skip. Just wait. Blue team, you just move on. I'm ready.
Oh, they listen to you too.
Just move along, blue team. You're done.
Let's hope that this works out.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Just keep remembering the ones that I've given you, though, right?
Plot. How'd you get plot from fur?
I think they were going for hole.
I was going for plot hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
Okay, can I also just say that you can use the infinity thing if you want people to be able to guess more and then they don't know how many for the word? Just like if
Oh, okay.
there have been multiple that haven't been guessed yet.
Okay.
That's just another way that this goes. So just so you know.
Okay, I believe in you, team. Blue team, blue team, blue team.
There we go. Oh, dang it.
Okay.
Dang it.
Okay. I'm trying to keep all these in my head now.
There was
Oh no.
they're on the side. If you look at the game log, you can see which ones I've said.
That helps a lot.
I feel like you guys know the ones. You just need to guess them now. I don't know.
Can you not give any more hints?
Well, I want to move on to the other ones first. I don't know. We'll see.
No.
Oh, perfect.
No.
Okay.
I don't even, oh no, that actually. Oh, that I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't click on mine.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all falling apart.
Okay. Oh, that's what I. Here. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Well done, Red. Well done. All right.
We're gonna go.
For 5. Woo,
Go.
going in.
What?
Go and
Oh my
ding.
goodness.
Yes. Go blue team. Go blue team.
How many times are you allowed to guess?
Well, you actually have to like, you can guess, but then you actually have to like click it in. You know what I mean? No,
Oh,
you actually
perfect.
had all the other ones. You had every single other one too. You had copper, roulette, and file, which were all of them.
The other hole one was ground. So my hole was pit and ground.
Yeah.
Double
then-
7.
Yeah.
All? Was
Say that
Fall
again?
007
All right. Well,
That was nothing.
Steve?
oh,
Fall was
all right.
nothing.
Well,
Fall was
good
nothing?
job,
What was 007?
everyone. 007 was roulette because they had the Casino Royale.
See, I figured
Okay.
I was thinking Skyfall with Fall.
Yeah.
My 007 knowledge is limited, so so I thought I would just throw it out there. All right, good job everybody with that. We'll do a tiebreaker some other time there. All right. Well, yes, Adriana, you're right. Red team did win. Good job.
Or red
All
team.
right. So, well done, Red. And I lost. Before we're going to send out Scott and Brennan, we are going to do a little throwback. We're finishing out our You Are What You Eat kind of series that we've been going through, talking about the media that we consume. And tonight, Jillian and I are going to be talking about social media and all of that. And we have some, I don't know, more experienced people among us here than yourselves who remember a time when social media was not quite what it is today. So we're going to go walk back of memory lane to your very first social media experience. What was it, and was it awesome or terrible? And we're going to go start with Brennan.
Ooh, so I don't know if, yeah, I think it was MySpace for me, and you had to create your own little page and stuff and hope people would visit you and like interact with you and stuff. And you're like a grade 4 or grade 3
Well-
kid. You're like setting up a MySpace account and like you get 5 views and you think like, oh my God, I'm internet famous. This is amazing. Either that or like Hotmail, where you're like emailing each other.
I remember when Hotmail was fun, right? Like, remember when you would get an email from your friend and you were pumped.
Yeah.
Like those were the days.
Yeah, emails were cool back then. It wasn't like, oh no, like 10 emails from people trying to sell me stuff or take my money. It's like, now it's kind of like shifted where like, now you get a letter and it's so cool. And because they never happen anymore. And before it was like, oh, I always get so many letters in the mail and stuff and it's garbage. But yeah. So those are the two big ones for me when I started.
Have you ever, you guys on the chat, have you ever been excited to get an email? Let us know. I don't think I've been excited to get an email in the past like 5 years. So actually, that's probably a bit of exaggeration. You do mention MySpace though. So MySpace was before Facebook, and you had to, it like by default it looked terrible, and you had to like copy and paste like a link to get like a cool custom background for your MySpace, and then these sadistic people made you publish your top 8 friends. So you would, so let's say Scott is number 8 on my top 8 friends, and then I get a new friend, and then so Scott is now done, and Scott's gonna see that he was number 8, and now he's gone, and so then Scott is gonna be able to tell me like, hey, why am I no longer your 8th best friend? And then like there was so much drama around that. That was my first social media experience. Scott, what about yourself?
That's what it was called. Okay, so I was trying to remember what the whole dial-up thing was before MySpace. That we were part of, and it was like it was just a straight up, you typed into it on IBM computers. That's all. So this is not the rotary phone. I was going to go to the rotary phone so Ross could get excited, but but it was called Friendster.
Oh yeah. Didn't they have to get rid of that because like didn't people start like stalking kids and stuff?
Yeah. It was really easy to get onto, so you never knew who you were talking to and if they were actually truthful and everything like that. But it was like the birth of social media.
Wow. Well, speaking of the birth of social media, Ross just posted, he was excited to get his first email in 1988, the year I was born.
That's cool.
All right.
Well, I could jump on that. When we were on ship, for the longest time, like we couldn't talk to our families through Facebook and stuff like that, like we can now. Or even now, actually Zoom chat them, see, we have the ability. But before that, we used to receive emails. And we didn't have our own computers to email on. So we would have to type up like our letter and then give it to our communicators, and they would send it out via email to our family. So it was exciting because once a week I would get a pile of emails from Laura.
Oh, cool.
Sometimes they were
that does sound pretty fun. Good times. All right, and over to Jillian.
I think my first social media would have been MSN Messenger, set up through my email account. And I loved it. Like you could play games with your friends on it. Like I remember playing, I think there was a solitaire game that you could play as a team somehow, which doesn't make sense for solitaire,
cool.
And there was something else. I don't know. I thought it was fun. I still use my MSN email address. Like that's my main address. Because I was one of the few people that didn't make their email, I love horses, or something like that. So mine was just my first and middle name. So it's stood the test
so
of time.
Forward thinking.
Yeah.
I remember I played funny story actually. I used to play a game called Diablo. So I wrote my email was like the Diablo King 47 or something stupid, just useless like that. And then I applied for CIT at Camp Kiwanis, and Diablo means Satan. And they're like, hey, why are you the Satan King 47 at hotmail.com? And I'm like, I'll change it, man. I'm sorry. So I'm such a loser. That is so brilliant to already have the foresight to put your name and just your name.
We're gonna go
Oh.
with brilliance and not lack of creativity.
Forward thinking. Very, very
That's-
forward
Forward
thinking.
thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So that was a fun little stroll down, and then talk about you guys in the chat can talk about what you guys use for social media, what platform you guys like. Brennan, Scott, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you guys in the chat and maybe Discord later. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
See ya.
Uh,
Have a good
See ya.
one.
yeah.
Good night, guys.
Cool. Okay, so all right. So Jillian, I'm assuming you don't use MSN too much anymore, although it still is your email. What kind of social media do you use right now?
I have Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest, I think counts as social media. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Does it? I don't know.
So which one do you mainly use?
Mostly Instagram, I would say.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah. I like photos.
I'm
So
with social media. I like Instagram. I mainly use Facebook, although I do actually just absolutely hate it. I use it like the messenger thing is pretty good. I like staying in touch with people, but I find like scrolling through, like you just get political opinions and then people being angry and
it
all
never
that
ends.
stuff. I don't know.
You can keep
Nope,
scrolling
there's
for
always
hours
something to
and
be angry about.
hours. Yeah.
Yes. And it just consumes all your time and it just leaves you feeling just like at best it leaves you feeling like you've wasted an hour, and then at worst it's just you feel awful about yourself and the world and everything else.
Mhm.
So yeah, so we're yeah, we are talking about social media, and as we've already gotten into, there's negative impacts of social media. I think this is it's really interesting form of media because I think it's the worst and best in a lot of ways of all the media that we consume. So I think there's some good stuff we can take from it and use it for, and then also some kind of destructive things that it can be a part of for our lives. So I have a verse that it's from Philippians, and I just want to read it to you, and we kind of unpack this a little bit in regards to social media. So this Philippians 4, verse 8 says, "Now, brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true, honorable, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise." So, Jillian, if you were to take this verse and apply it to how we use and view social media, what would change?
Yeah, I think a lot would change if we were honest with ourselves. And this is something that I've thought about. I don't know when it started, but over the past few years, I think it's just kind of been something that I've considered is like when I'm on Facebook on like, the watch section of Facebook, and it just keeps showing you video after video. And some of the ones that come up, I'm like, this is not noble. This is not praiseworthy. This is not pure. and it's interesting because there are all these like TLC. I think you mentioned TLC, like not what reality shows that are just like the crazy ones.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It sucks you in, but then you're just left being like, these are not people that I want to emulate when they're just yelling at each other. And
and it's like I feel like going through like the comment section on YouTube or Facebook or anything like that, it's like, do you know the meme of like Michael Jackson eating popcorn?
No.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's
maybe
it's one that they put in like a lot of comment sections because it just shows like you're just watching there and you're just reading the comments and you're just there for entertainment. And it's so true. Like I just feel like I do that. I don't post the meme there, but I'm always just scrolling along and just addicted to this kind of interaction between people, but I'm not contributing anything, I'm not adding anything, and it's actually just distracting me from anything that else that I could do that's good. and also it kind of just like sucks you out of the situation. Like I don't know how often, I guess this must be kind of tough right now in quarantine or whatever, but you and Devin, when you're sitting at home, how often is it where you're both sitting next to each other doing this?
Too often, and it's something that I'm trying, like I've been realizing, and I'm trying to like, okay, what else could I be doing? And so I'm trying to read and like do other things, because that feels more productive than just sitting there. And even sometimes we'll watch a TV show and we're looking at our phones, and I'm like, I really need to stop. Focus fully on both. You're gonna miss some sort of the plot, and then and it's just like, why am I watching TV if I'm just gonna look at my phone?
Yeah, that's like it takes so much like of the thing. I remember I was at a lunch once, and a guy, it was a kid in the youth group, not our youth group, but a kid in a previous church youth group. He asked me for a meeting. He said he wanted to talk to me about some stuff. And I said, okay, like that's obviously pretty serious. So I meet with him, and then I'm sitting right next to him, and he's just scrolling on social media, like not even like actually actively typing anything. And I just remember being so mad because I'm here. And then to think how are we doing that with other people, and how we get kind of sucked away from the people who are actually in our lives for these kind of fake people on the internet. So I kind of unpacked a little bit of the problem, I guess. And we could just be two angry people ranting for, I don't know, who wants to have an hour, but I don't want to do that. So we know it's a problem, and you guys know this too, right? You guys know that it sucks you away from the people in your life. You know that it's not always productive, and that it's a time sink. But social media, I said it's the worst and best. And the reason why is because you actually have a voice in social media. You're not just consuming, you can actually bring something to the plate. And that's something that you, Jillian, you do in social media. And I just wanted to give you the floor for a little bit. Talk about what you do every December and how you use social media for that.
Yeah. So since 2015, I've been a part of a fundraising campaign called Dressember. It was started by like a fashion kind of person who wanted to do something in the world within fashion. And so she started it, and the gist of it is that every day in December, I wear a dress, and it's to raise funds and awareness for modern day slavery and human trafficking. So through that, in the past 2 years, I think starting in 2019, they opened up a Canadian Dressember, which was great, because then previous to that, anyone who donated, it was in US dollars, and then it was harder to do anyway. So it was a Canadian one, and all of the money in the Dressember Canada goes straight towards International Justice Mission, or IJM, who's come to speak at our church a few times. And I am always captivated by when they come and speak. Their whole work is aimed at finding people that are being trafficked or are trapped in slavery, and getting them out of it through working with like local law enforcement and lawyers and things, to not just like free people from slavery, but actually prosecute the people that are doing that are persecuting them, basically, which I think is really important. Otherwise, they will just keep on, they'll just find new slaves, or they'll just find new people to traffic. But IJM really fights to make sure that that can't happen, and setting up rules and laws. And then supporting the survivors that they are able to free. So through December every year I try, and I've been getting better at it. The first few years, I think it was just like, oh, I just wear a dress every day. Woohoo.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I actually have to like, and I am passionate about this and I want people to know. So I've been better at like sharing the stories that IJM does on my Facebook and Instagram, and pointing people towards it there, because I don't know everything, but they have a lot of knowledge and have a lot of amazing stories that people, I think, could benefit from hearing. So
That's as far as any ministry to like to bring justice, we talk a lot about at Spanish Baptist Church to act justly.
mhm.
I have a hard time thinking of something more unjust than slavery, sex trafficking, taking children from their parents and forcing them to work, or even worse. So when kids, when we talk about acting justly, and you've probably heard that from me before, there are ways that you can practically and tangibly be a difference here. And Jillian has found one way to do that, which is great. And there are a lot of ways, maybe even it's partnering with her and next December to maybe, to be part of that. I think, how would they join you when you say that?
So you could be part of my team. So this past year, my team was Heather, who some of you might remember. Heather Liss used to be a youth leader with us, and then my sister Ashley. And team basically just means that we're all working together to raise money. So we all wore dresses, and for the guys that maybe don't want to wear a dress, you can wear a bow tie every day of the month. Is a way that you can participate too. So
bow tie December.
It's still like dressing
I like it.
up, right? December.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. That's good. So that's one way to help out. The cool thing about social media is you have a voice. People listen to you, however many friends you have or followers or whatever it is, and even if it's small, you have a chance to shape what other people are consuming. So make the most of that. Maybe it doesn't always need to be part of an official kind of campaign thing. Maybe you can just use your social media to be encouraging, or to just write positive messages to each other, or anything like that. Be a place where you're uplifting or even honest. A lot of people on their social media are dishonest and try to portray something that's not true. If you just share, even I had today a friend share about his struggle with ADHD on social media, and others who share that same struggle can now feel like they're not alone. So there's a lot of ways to use your voice in social media to make this a place that's positive. So that's why I think it's, in one sense, also the best form of media, because you can shape it to share people. So that's really cool. And I guess kind of as we close up, I don't know, is there anything you would say to kids on social media, whether it's maybe a warning of not to do something, or maybe an encouragement of how to use social media in a way that is uplifting, positive, and glorifying to God?
Yeah, I think the interesting thing about social media is it can be really sneaky. Like how we've talked about, is that you can scroll forever. Like there's never going to be something that you haven't seen yet, right? And so there's this and it can just pull you in to keep looking and keep looking. And I noticed that pattern in myself of always wanting to check. And so I've and like what you were saying before, is when I get off, like I don't feel better about myself. I just feel like, wow, like it doesn't feel like I've done anything productive sometimes. So something that I've done for myself is, especially now that I'm at home doing school all online, I have downtime and app limits on my phone. So I actually have from 9:30 p.m. the day before until 4 p.m. the current day is on like downtime on my phone. So I can't access Instagram and Facebook and like YouTube and those kinds of things. And then within that 4 to 9:30, I only give myself 1 hour of being on Facebook and Instagram. Just to make sure that I'm not getting lost and like, oh, I just want to check Instagram really quickly while I'm on this study break, which then turns into who knows how long. Yeah. And I think the other thing about social media is it can be another way that it's sneaky is that it can be like, I've never had one like terrible experience with social media, but I do find myself comparing myself to other people and not feeling as good because look at all of that they're doing. Oh, they look so happy. They're traveling, like blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I've tried to like, I think about, okay, is this a person that I really want to follow? Are they making me feel better about myself and about the world when I'm following them? Or is it tearing me down? And if it is, then why do I have to follow them? Or why do I have to be friends with them on Facebook or whatever it may be? So I think I would just encourage you to be mindful of how you feel when you're on social media and how you feel after, and consider why that might be the case. And because I don't think it's something where you have to just go, no, I'm not going to do it anymore, because there can be really cool things. And there are a lot of like Christian people that you can follow that will have like lots of good thoughts, that might have verses that you can see every day or something like that. But and I think it's going to be different for different people.
Well, I think that's so good. You mentioned even limits that you put on yourself, like the controls that you put, or maybe it's unfollowing people, and there's absolutely no shame in that, right? That doesn't mean that you don't have self-control. It means you do. That you setting these limits up for yourself. So I encourage you for that. And also, when you're fixing your mind on things, social media isn't, when you're just consuming and scrolling, you're fixing your mind on garbage, because 90% of it is not going to be uplifting or beneficial. And especially if it's like the first thing you do or the last thing you do at night, to set up some good things in your life that you are consuming, and spending more time reading my Bible. Maybe it's reading a book. Maybe it's having conversations with family members, or talking on the phone with a friend. I don't know, all these things that actually can be beneficial for you. So to fix your mind on things that are good, instead of things that are just tearing you down. So I want to encourage you guys with that. Like I said, please don't think that this is us like trashing on this. This is, well, and Tilly and I will both agree, this is some of the best form of media because of all the great things that can happen from it. We need to be aware of it. So looking forward to seeing how all you guys are able to use social media for good. Maybe next year we join Jillian in December and we can have a big team. And
that would be awesome.
And us guys, maybe we can come up with a more clever name than Dressember. It can still be December, but we can change it up a little bit. Is that okay, Jillian?
Yeah, well, you can have your own, like you could create your own team and create your own name for your team.
Du Bois. Okay. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. Okay. So that's going to be good. And I just want to pray for you guys before we head out. And then I'm going to put up a Discord link for us. If you guys want to come chat over there, we'd love to hang out with you. So let me pray. God, thank you for tonight. Thank you for each student here, how much you love them, care for them, and how you created them. And you created them with passions and a voice, God. And I pray that as they as they're on social media, as they're on YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is, that you use them to share their voice. God, tell the story of what you're doing in their life for good. I pray that they'd be a positive voice for others to hear and look to bring each other up, to help each other fix our eyes on what's good. And that's you, God. So thank you for them. Pray for a great week. God, in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, I'm going to post up our Discord link here over on the chat. There you go. So if you guys would like to hang out with us on Discord, you can click that link right there, and then we'll continue our chat. Thank you guys all very much, and we'll see you over there.
Bye.
Bye.